relevant to all of us because the situation regarding the interim chiefs on some of the counties. So if we jump to Group D, that group was created at our July meeting, July 2025 meeting. And it had, I want to say, Chief Moskowitz, and the Shopal president at the time was Bobby Cavaco. Um, is there a motion to extinguish Group D that was created at the July 10 meeting? And I think we have to recreate a new permitted interaction group for that group.
Make a motion to dissolve Group D.
Thank you, Sherry. Can I get a second?
Second, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any nays?
Aye.
Okay. To reestablish the permitted interaction group, Group D, and this is with regards to the certification action procedures. I would like to assign interim chief on the Big Island County, Hawaii County, Reed Mahuna, even though he's not here, as well as the current Shopal president, Don Faumuina. Can I get a motion to that effect? And this is effectively, it just slots in the new members of the board to accommodate sunshine requirements.
Chair, just for confirmation, that's to include myself.
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. Absolutely.
Chair, I make a motion, Craig, for Group D membership consisting of Reed Mahuna, Sherry Bird, and Don Faumuina.
Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it.
Gary Amashroya.
Thank you, Gary. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Any nays? All right, motion carried. This is
Adrian, a quick update on Group D. I did not put out the results of our information request from the agencies until we got the membership of that group settled. I didn't want to send out information to people who weren't on that PIG. So now that that has been settled, later today or tomorrow, expect an email from me with a link to just about every agency's policies that deal with draft rule chapter 7. And I'll get that to you as quickly as possible, new members of Group D.
Thank you, Victor. Similarly, this will be an issue at some point with Group B as in Bravo, who are assigned to review chapters 3, 4, and 5 regarding the training standards, instructor standards, the continuing education standards. The membership that was created back, same meeting in July 10, 2025, included Chief K, who is the interim chief on Kauai. With the leadership change of, I believe, Chief Tai coming in, we're also going to have to go through the similar procedure. Relatedly, the same way the board asked for information to help Group D, I'm going to ask Victor to send similar requests to all the agencies regarding training standards, instructor standards, continuing education standards, as it relates to Group B for chapters 3, 4, and 5. And if there are professional conduct standards, that would certainly help Group C as in Charlie. So any objections, discussions on that?
Chair, can I add that also Chief AC Okamoto has also retired. So we're in the the works of filling that position. Currently, it's Assistant Chief Joy Maderas is taking over that until the switchover.
Thank you.
Hey, Adrian.
Yes.
It's Gary Yamashroya. If we can get a
Yes.
clarification on ex officio members and whether they're designate, is so for the PIG groups, is it the person that's named, the individual that's named, and for ex officio members, can it be the delegate and the primary can be switched out without having to go through this process? Because I know that Director Suganuma was originally named to Group A, and I filled in for him as his delegate. So if we can just clarify that, and I think it might avoid a lot of the issues with people being swapped in and out from the agencies.
I appreciate that. Great question. Candice, can you fill us in, or do you need time to respond?
No, I'm gonna say okay.
Okay, so moving forward, it would be better put on the agenda that the members of the group, if they are ex officio, we should just leave the ex officio position. In other words, say Department of Taxation or designee, as opposed to naming the person. Would that be
Oh,
better?
that sounds fine too. But yeah, that would be good.
Okay, thank you. Gary,
Thank
does that
you.
answer your question?
Yeah, I think it would avoid a lot of the issues of trying to change things and get approvals if that's the way it should be done. Yeah.
Okay. Any further discussion on agenda item 4 regarding the permitted interaction group reports regarding the admin rules? Okay. Seeing none, let's move to item 5, the legislative update. Victor and I, as well as First Deputy Matthew DeVanche, attended the Senate Ways and Means informational briefing on our budget last Friday. The House finance hearing was on Tuesday. We answered any questions that the members had. There were no questions on Friday. Chair Tarnas from the House Judiciary, even though he's not a member of the Finance Committee, attended the briefing and was able to help give us some attention, asking us why we need the funding that we're asking for that's been tentatively approved, as well as helping us get some attention on the agenda item B regarding the certification deadline for the public. As it currently reads now, Chapter 139 says all the law enforcement officers have to be certified by July 1, 2026. As everyone here knows, that is not going to happen. We have put forward a bill. Thank you to the Law Enforcement Coalition, who agreed to include our extension bill in their legislative package. That should be introduced. And the deadline, the new certification deadline, would be pushed back to July 1, 2028. For the public, if this does not happen, I could easily see cases in court, either criminals or defense attorneys challenging their client's arrest because the arrests were effectuated by law enforcement officers that were not certified according to law. So this is a big deal, and hopefully we get some. We don't get any problems moving this bill forward through the legislature this session. Any comments or discussion? Seeing none. Let's see. Item 6 regarding the model pursuit policy update. Everyone should have got the updated version. It's still the ugly, shows the guts, the thought process behind all of the amendments. We did not receive any testimony from the public policing project from out of New York or the ACLU. I believe most of their concerns were addressed. One sec. Sean, I see Marco Zaki as an attendee. I believe he is KPD's designee for today's meeting. Can you let him in?
Okay.
And while we're clarifying that for our quorum designation, Jan, I have you down as attending for Maui.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, Jan, I didn't mean to exclude you or cut you off. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you. I'm just filling in currently for Chief Pelletier. He's in Oahu right now.
Is it Assistant Chief Ozaki from KPD? Okay. Well, if he joins us, he joins us. I'd like to one more comment on the pursuit policy. Not all of the NYU's suggestions were incorporated. They wanted the complete ban of pit maneuvers. My understanding is HPD already prohibits that according to their department policy. Mike or Jared, I think DLE bars that as well as a matter of policy. You guys already have that safeguard in place, correct?
Correct.
So Jan, do you know? I believe Maui still allows it, correct?
So we don't do pit as far as the hitting of the vehicle or contact of the vehicle. We are implementing pinch and blocking, and that is something new. It's a no contact. It's more of a cornering kind of thing. But we're going to implement that in the next recruit class, which is coming up shortly.
Fantastic. Thank you. And this is important because, well, Sherry, can you comment on that as well? Does your
Yeah,
department allow pit maneuvers?
No, we don't.
Okay. Who am I forgetting? Is it Assistant Chief Ozaki? Thank you for joining us.
Sorry, I was having problems with my audio and my camera. So
No
we have
worries.
Marcus, Deputy Chief from Kauai. We do not do pit maneuvers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
DoCare Chief Redula, are your officers allowed to do pit maneuvers?
Negative, our officers are not allowed to do those things.
Thank you. I believe that covers everybody. And the reason I mentioned this of significance is this is because the current landscape of all of our law enforcement agencies already have safeguards in place, such that it goes above and beyond the model policy as well as the statute. So the sky is not falling. And I don't want to say the status quo is good enough because you can always make corrections and improvements. But I'd like to recognize the departments for already having safeguards in place. With regards to let's see, prohibited restrictions and tactics, and this is chapter 7 on page 11 of the policy. Regarding shooting at the vehicle, I think it's worth mentioning in light of all of the events that happened in Minnesota this past week. The statute already prohibits, and many of the agency's policies already prohibit shooting into a vehicle unless deadly force is otherwise justified, imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury. You have to have that reasonable alternative, including avoiding the path of the vehicle. I added a second sentence of officers shall not place themselves in the path of the vehicle in order to justify discharging their firearm. Any discussion, comments, objections? Okay. In section 8 regarding interjurisdictional pursuits, the last time I we addressed Gary's concern. We added the language about the initiating law enforcement agency as opposed to just saying the primary jurisdiction. But I just had a couple of questions. You know, if there's a shooting at the beach, an officer is shot, or a shooting at the airport, and the suspect flees onto county roads, how is the communication handled between a state agency and a county agency currently?
To be honest, it's not handled well. It has to basically go through dispatchers to dispatchers because we're not on the same channel.
Okay. But if it goes dispatch through dispatch, that's what we got right now. That's probably the best way moving forward. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Are there any other comments or discussion on the pursuit policy? I did change the reporting requirements that go to the Department of the Attorney General as opposed to the board, just to be consistent with the statute. I added in language that the board should get a copy of each agency's report. And if there's any changes, please submit it to the board as well, so we're kept abreast of any changes in policy. Any other comments, discussion on the pursuit policy? Otherwise, I'll take a motion to approve, subject to cleaning it up, making it nice, taking out the edits and comments.
I'm not sure if this is works. Sorry, cut off someone, I think.
Go ahead, Jen.
This is Jen. I'm not sure if this is worth mentioning for us, but for you guys. But we also have added ramming. However, that is only used in a deadly force situation.
Okay. I think that should be okay. I mean, it's deadly force, otherwise justified, so otherwise prohibited. Okay. And I'm sorry, I missed someone else? Anybody? Is there a motion to approve the policy subject to cleaning it up for publication? Or are there objections?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you, Jared.
Sure.
Is there a second? Is that Sherry?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, all in favor of approving the board's model vehicular pursuit policy? Aye.
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 Any objections? Any no's? Okay, thank you very much, guys. I think we got the board got its first model policy passed. Let's see. Next item. The next meeting, I have it as I think we agreed at the last meeting it would be the third Thursday of every month at 10 o'clock. I have that down as February 19, 2026. Okay, any other additions or corrections?
To clear up the scheduling and not to leave out Interim Chief Mahuna, I thought that the 911 Commission meetings were on a different Thursday of the month when we set it for the third Thursday. Is that going to be an ongoing conflict? Do you know, Sherry?
I'll have to double check with him. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, last agenda item, open forum. Is there any members of the public that wish to comment on items not on the agenda for consideration at the board's next meeting? Sean, do we have any members of the public that wish to testify or add anything?
No, no one's here.
Okay. I believe that covers everything on the meeting agenda. Any other questions? Otherwise, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Craig.
Second.
Thank you, Craig.
Second to Gary.
Thank you. Second by Gary. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any objections? Okay. Carried. We are adjourned at 10:34. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.